U.S. court to hear contempt case against Tesla's Musk. Elon Musk's messy Twitter habit will get a once-over on Thursday when a federal court weighs whether the controversial Tesla chief executive should be held in contempt of court. His attorneys and the U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission are scheduled to appear before U.S. District Judge Allison Nathan, who will hear arguments on the agency's request to crack down on Musk for allegedly violating the terms of a settlement Nathan approved in October. Musk's removal as CEO is not seen as a very likely result of the latest fight, although a finding of contempt could make such an outcome more likely down the road, analysts said. Tesla's press office did not respond to queries on whether Musk would attend the hearing. The October agreement required Musk to step down as chairman and pay $20 million to settle charges. He defrauded investors with false claims on Twitter in August about a possible go-private transaction that was quickly aborted. Tesla was also fined $20 million. The settlement, which allowed Musk to remain as CEO, required the CEO and other senior officers to obtain pre-approval from Tesla counsel before making written communications that. The hearing is the latest event in Musk's running battle with the SEC, which he derided on Twitter as the short seller. Musk also blasted the agency in a December 60. The agency took action after Musk tweeted on February 19 that Tesla would make 500,000 cars in 2019, up from the 400,000 that the company had estimated until then, an apparent increase on a benchmark tied to profitability. Musk corrected himself 4 hours later, saying that Tesla would indeed produce about 400,000 cars this year meant. 6 days later, the SEC asked Nathan to hold Musk in contempt for violating the settlement, arguing that Musk had not made a Musk once. In response, Musk's lawyers argued that the production figures were not material and that Musk had shown diligence in following the order, cutting his average monthly Tesla-related tweets nearly. Musk's attorneys also accused the SEC of an unconstitutional. Eric Gordon, a professor at the Ross School of Business at the University of Michigan who has also taught at its law school, expects Musk's arguments on freedom of speech to be discounted because they concern remarks that were governed by the settlement Musk and Tesla signed. Gordon said the argument on whether the tweet was material may be taken more seriously, although Tesla production figures are closely watched by investors. He said the court could impose a sanction short of the CEO's removal, but that a contempt finding could be used later to oust him if Musk continues to act out. The 60. CFRA research analyst Garrett Nelson said additional fines and social media restrictions were the most likely outcome of the current battle, but that a possibility of more severe punishment had weighed on shares. Governance issue. Analysts note Musk also owns a large stake in Tesla, which would likely make him a presence in the company even if he were barred as CEO. If then
Raindrop, drop top smoking, no cooking the hot pot. Fucking on your bitch, yeah, that. Looking up, open the park, pot.